Shalom, shalom. This is Dr. Nabia, bringing you intimate truth. It's the truth that you embrace that makes you free. Guess what day it is? It's November 25th, and it's 2024. But if you're seeing this in the year 2025, it still counts. Let's get into it. All right, so we are in our Letters from God by Ivan Tate. And this one is called Indestructible. And heads up, I did read this earlier, but it's only because I was in a prayer meeting and I felt like I needed to read it. I was actually invited to read it because I just sent it out and they were like, "Oh, Nabia, you want to read it?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." But it's so good, so good. So here we go. This is taken from Matthew chapter 7, verse 25, Matthew in English. "And the rain descended, and the flood came, and the wind blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock." And here is your letter from God. "I do not build what can be destroyed. I do not use weak and breakable materials when I lay the foundation of your life. Everything I use to build you is indestructible. Your first responsibility is to let me tear out the old foundations. You see, there are already in place old, breakable, false foundations laid by unwise, unqualified builders. These builders use bad, useless, breakable materials. They only wanted your resources and didn't care about your life or longevity. Can you hear the bulldozers of heaven ripping, pulling, and breaking up those false mental foundations? Can you hear that? Those unresolved values and beliefs, those wrecked soul philosophies and deceptive crutches of the flesh. Can you hear that? Yes, everything must go. And then I began to build an everlasting temple, a temple whose foundations are sure, reliable, indestructible, dependable, trustworthy, and everlasting. Stand strong so others can take shelter within your pavilion." That's so good. That's so good. So I invite you to take a moment to just kind of lean into that. What does that look like to you? With the bulldozers of heaven coming to restructure your mindset, to remove all of those old recordings, the old thoughts that did not serve you, thoughts that led to behaviors that did not serve you. Remember, God says, "I do a new thing. Shall you not know it?" So He's not hiding anything from you that He wants to do. He wants to tell you, because He takes you out of the servant zone. And this is when you want to be put in, this is where you want to be friend zoned. You want to be a friend of the Lord. You want to be a son. You want to be a daughter. You want to be a citizen of heaven. So lean into that. Imagine what it is like to be robed, to be given a signet ring, to have the scepter extended out to you. But it takes a certain type of mentality, a mindset, to know that you are worthy, to know that you are called, to know how much He loves you. You are loved. You are indestructible. Nothing by any means shall harm you. That is the truth. No weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper. Now, he didn't say the weapon would not form. Yes, it will form. Yes, there will be attacks. Yes, they will talk about you. So what? They talked about him. Isn't that true? So rest in the one who has been exactly where you are. Lied on, talked about, gossiped on. He's been there, he's done that. But he got up. He rose up. So trust in him. God bless you. This is Dr. Nabi about you to bring you intimate truth. It's the truth that you embrace that makes you free. You are indestructible. Shalom, shalom.